Drafting with Numot.
Hello again. Another Modern Horizons draft with NumottheNummy. What's our rare? Fiery Islet. All these rare lands are normally pretty good. And honestly, there's not really a great card in the pack that I'm going to miss by taking the Fiery here instead. I mean, we have like Trumpeting Herd, Exclude, but the thing about these lands is that they're so good as long as you're playing one of the colors, and then even if you're not playing one of the colors, they're still just good anyways as like an 18th land. So I would always run these cards if I'm one of the colors, and just gets a ton of upside, turns your late lands into cycling. So I'm going to go ahead and take it and see what we get past. Alright, well now there is some slight consideration, because taking a red-blue canopy land here, modern land, whatever you want to call it, horizon land, and now we have the black-white horizon land. So what am I passing this time? Well, there's another Baron Moor, Webweaver Changeling, Pondering Mage. I'm going to try taking this and seeing what happens. Again, this keeps me the most open, and this way I can really gauge what's being passed to me. Because now, as you can see, we have like a Factor Fiction, Igneous Elemental, Rhyme Tender, String of Disappearances. Here I think I'm just going to take the FOF. Can't go wrong with good old Fact or Fiction. And as the saying goes, end of turn, Fact or Fiction. Or wait, EOT, FOF, you lose, something like that. Anyways, let's take the card draw here and see what we can get past from here. Another Answered Prayers, don't really care about that. There's a Pyrophobia though, which is pretty good. I think I'm just going to take the Strong Removal spell here. Marasa Behemoth, Answered Prayers, but yeah, I think Pyro is probably the card we want. Just cheap, early, efficient removal. And now we got a pretty late pick Springbloom Druid, one of the better green commons for sure. I mean, I think there are a ton of good green commons. You have things like Croson Tusker, Savage Swipe, Mother Bear, yada yada yada. But I think that's a pretty good signal that 5th pick Springbloom Druid. Gonna go ahead and take it, passing Twisted Reflection, Chiller Pillar, Ruination Rider, Snow-Covered Island. I mean, maybe I could build up another snow deck here, depending on what we get past. Again, some really good options. Webweaver Changeling, Bladeback Sivir, Gluttonous Slug, Scour All Possibilities. Still can stay fairly open here. I think after taking the Springbloom, I don't mind taking the Webweaver Changeling. That or the Scour both seem fine. Honestly, I like Scour a little bit more than Webweaver Changeling, though, so I'm going to take the card draw effect here. And now we have an Ikite, String of Disappearances. I think people undervalue still these creatures. I think a lot of people realize the value of like the 1-power creatures like Fairy Seer and Changeling Outcast, but Ikite looks pretty good with what we have so far. It's either that or like Talisman of Creativity, but don't think I need to take it this early. Gluttonous Slug. Let's take the Windcaller Aven now. Spell Snuff or Phantasmal Form, both fine. Looks like... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Fists of Flame here, because I could still be the red-blue draw 2 deck, and Fists of Flame in that deck is real good. String of Disappearances is excellent. I think this is one of my favorite tricks in the format. There's that Bladeback Sliver again. Another String of Disappearances, but we could have had the chance at like 3 String of Disappearances, and the fact that we're getting 2 back means I don't really need to take it this early. So yeah, looks like I could be moving into the red-blue draw 2 deck. You're looking for cards like Ikite, you're looking for Thundering Djinn, you're looking for Spinehorn Minotaur. Spinehorn Minotaur, one of the best cards in that deck, just because with something like Fists of Flame, you know, you can just one-shot your opponent. I've done it plenty of times. Passed a Marasa Behemoth there, but I don't think I mind that. Wow, another Bladeback. Okay, that's a good sign for us, as we just got a ton of good cards on the wheel. So, yeah, I think I'm moving nicely into the red-blue deck here, as we open a Pyrophobia number 2. Best card here for us. Is it the best card in the pack? It's probably close between Defile and Pyro. And then you have like Winter's Rest and Lancer's Sliver, but can't say no to another Pyrophobia here. At this point, I just need the more relevant creatures. I need more Ikites, and I need to find some of those Spinehorn Minotaurs, but this is a good start. As we're going to take a Pondering Mage here over Mob, Throes of Chaos. Cleaving Sliver, not really what we want to do, although I do have the double blade back, but Pondering Mage looks great. And yeah, off to a good start. How many 2-drops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty nice. The thing about this deck is you often want to just get on the board early and pressure your opponent. You know, your innocuous Eye-Kites end up dealing like 5 damage in combination with a Fists of Flame or just a few card draw effects. Lava Dart here over Ninja, over Rain of Revelation, I think. This could be a Rain of Revelation, although I don't think I need to take it this early. I'm always happy to have at least one Lava Dart in my red decks. So let's do that here. As we get a Bogarden Dragonheart, another Scour. Let's take the Dragonheart this time. Even when you're not playing like a true sacrifice deck like red-black, for instance, this is still a pretty solid card, I've found out. Just super annoying. Can get in for random points of damage here and there. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Another Eye-Kite is exactly what I'm looking for. You might be wondering why I'm not taking the Hollowhead Sliver instead. And don't get me wrong, this card would be very, very good for the deck, but again, I think it's the 2-drops like Eye-Kite that really push this deck over the top, as now we will pick up a second Fists of Flame. This is one of my favorite combat tricks in this deck. Just does so much work. Like, if you're casting it on your turn, which presumably you are, the creature's going to get at least +2/+0 in trample, which doesn't seem great at first, but it just adds up, and again, if you can get some Spinehorn Minotaurs with the Fist of Flame, well, then you're talking. So right now we're at 17 playables. If I could just fill up the deck with like 6 Spinehorn Minotaurs to finish it off, I don't think I would be too upset about that. And speak of the devil, there's our very first. 2/3 for 3, as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, it has double strike. That is exactly the card we're looking for. That was pick number, pick number 7. So could still potentially get a second Spinehorn Minotaur, 8th pick of this second pack. Would not be an unwelcome sight. Unfortunately, we did not, but we did get like a Goblin War Party and a Phantom Ninja, both okay. I think I like the War Party a little bit more than the Phantom Ninja in this particular deck, but I think there are arguments for both. Not going to play Smoke Shrouds. Let's just rare draft a little bit, take a Cabal Therapist. And yeah, I'm looking good. Cleaving Sliver Wheel, that's kind of interesting. Again, I do have the double blade back, but I don't think it's what we want. Is there any reason to take the Snow-Covered Mountain? I don't really think so, though, so take the Cleaving and just consider it. Wow, super late Smiting Helix. Okay, Windcaller, Aven, and Scour, all possibilities, both good, too. I like the Windcaller Aven a lot, as it draws you a card, and it gives one of your creatures evasion for the turn, as we wheel our third Fists of Flame. Okay, we're really just looking for our Spinehorn Minotaurs at this point. I'm going to have a hard time shaving cards here. I mean, wow, there it is. Thundering Djinn, Watcher for tomorrow, Mana War, Lava Dart, Sinkhole, and then we opened a Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth, one of the top 2 or 3 cards in the format. Can't take it here, unfortunately. We just have too many other good cards for us. In fact, if I take the Thundering Djinn, there's... Well, I guess I'm probably not wheeling Sinkhole or Watcher or Mana War, but this is still just too good to pass up for our deck. Another really good win con, as now we get the Mana War. Another Smiting Helix, Mob, Mother Bear. Whew. Good packs all around. Can't be upset with where we are, though, as I think we're doing a really good job. Third Bladeback Sliver or a second Scour, all possibilities. I think we'd rather just have the 2-drop more than anything else. Another Factor Fiction now. Now, notably, Factor Fiction doesn't draw cards, so it doesn't actually trigger things like Spinehorn Minotaur or Eye-Kite, but it's hard to just pass up the value of a Factor Fiction. In fact, I could take a third Factor Fiction. I've never seen that before. We have a Moonblade Shinobi here and a Watcher for tomorrow. I think the Moonblade Shinobi is actually going to be better for our deck than the Watcher is, so I'm going to take that. Probably don't need 3 Fists. We'll cut down to 2. Probably don't need Orcish Hellraiser here. I guess. I'm not sure. Jeez. Another Fists, another Orcish, Reign of Revelation. See, this one draws cards. I wonder if Reign of Revelation is actually better in this deck than the Fact or Fiction for that reason. It might be possible. Like, I don't think I'm going to play any of these other cards anyway, so let's take the Reign. Wow! Ursa's Rage, Pyrophobia again. Number 3. This is just too many goodies. Igneous Elemental now over Bladeback. Holy crap, I'm going to have a hard time cutting cards here. Alright, I think I am going to shave a Fact or Fiction, as crazy as that seems. I think I'm going to cut the Lava Dart from the main and just sideboard it. I really like Phantasmal Form in this deck. I guess the Goblin War Party is not particularly good. Somehow we wield the Wheat Watcher for tomorrow, and it just doesn't even make any sense. I guess at this point I'm going to cut the Bogard and Dragonheart. Man, this is just an embarrassment of riches. String of Disappearances and on-color Talismans. Holy crap. I mean, yeah, there's just... we get everything in the world and more. Gotta make some cuts. I think I like running the Igneous. We have Foff, we have Rain to both get lands in the graveyard. I also have the Fiery Islet. Boy howdy, I don't know what I'm cutting here. I mean, maybe I can go 16 land, but that seems a little bit greedy even. Just because we have so much card draw. Yeah, and I have the Fiery Islet, so 17 is definitely what I'm going to be going here. Question is just, what am I cutting and what am I playing? There's just too many good cards. 4 Fists of Flame! I wish I had some number more than 1 of the Spinehorn Minotaur, because I would run all of them and just try to get people. Okay, how about the spells here? Am I cutting any of these spells? I think I like most of them too much. I like the Wind Color Avens as well. I mean, it's possible that the Phantasmal Form is not so necessary in this particular build, as I have a bunch of other ways to push through. Yeah, I think I like cutting the Phantasmal Form. Like, we have the double Wind Color Aven as well to help push through, so... and there are a lot of good cards I'm not running in this deck, as you can just see as I'm moving them over here. That is crazy. We're just flooded on playables. Not a bad thing, of course, but just kind of funny that you gotta make these sort of decisions. Alright, let's go Fiery and 8/8. And yeah, this looks like a pretty nice deck. I think the only thing I'm really missing is a few more Spinehorn Minotaurs, but let's see how this bad boy plays. Let's go to round 1. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Modern Horizons draft with our red-blue draw 2 deck. On the draw, and have a pretty land-heavy hand, but I think we can go ahead and give this a shot. As we draw another land to start the turn. That's fine. We'll draw something like Reign of Revelation or Fact or Fiction, I'm sure. Hey, see? You just gotta ask for it. Alright, while we're in the business of asking for things, I'll use my 1 time to draw my Spinehorn Minotaur on 3. Well, I guess we can't get that lucky, but we can try, of course. Not much to do here, just attack for 2 pass. Looks like they're going to cycle a Krosan Tusker, most likely. That is very common play for a green deck on 3. Ooh, maybe they're running the snow deck. We've seen 3 snow lands from them now. What you got? Trumpeting Herd. Yeah, that's a good one. I guess I want to draw Mana War or String. Oh, a turn late to the party there, my friend. A turn late. So I'm actually not going to run that out, as it doesn't do anything versus them anyways. So I'd rather just Foff here. End of turn, and then play the Pondering Mage. Going to take a little bit of a beating here for 3. Yeah. Probably kept a little bit too slow of a deck versus... rather, too slow of a hand versus them for what they're doing, but hopefully we can hit some Pyrophobias or something here. 5 spells. I'm not going to complain, so we're probably going to get 3 no matter what happens here. I imagine they're going to split the Pyro with 1 other spell, and then give me the option of the rest. Although if they give me 3 2-drops, that is pretty damn tempting. Certainly. Yeah, this is a hard split, I think. Alright, I like what they've done. Yeah, I think I like taking the Pyro and the Watcher there. Just because I need to kill the Chiller Pillar. So let's go Pyro on the Chili. Spinehorn Minotaur. Pass. And hopefully they don't kill my Spinehorn Minotaur, because this is going to be my card to victory, my route to victory. Blech. Abominable Treefolk is just so damn good. And now I'm taking 6 here. So what can I draw to win this game? I'm going to need to draw like my other Windcaller Aven to give my Spinehorn flying. It's not a terrible draw, I suppose. No, let's go with the Pondering Mage. Mana War. I think I need to shuffle these away. Actually, I can draw the Mana War and then draw the island. And then shuffle a lot of it away with the Watcher. So I guess that's fine. Next turn we can go Watcher, Mana War plus Pyrophobia. If they have anything to like bounce my Pondering Mage here, we have a problem. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can double block the Abominable Treefolk if they attack with everything, which I think is the correct play. They could kill my Pondering Mage, and I'll go to 1 life. Another Trumpeting Herd. Okay. Can I win this turn, perhaps? I guess if Fists of Flame cycled into something nasty, because they're going to have 5 attackers next turn, and I don't have enough to block it, so I think we just have to go for the kill now instead. So let's... Fists main phase. Hit a land. That's not going to do it. Watcher, and then kill my own Watcher, draw something for 1 mana. No, that's not going to do it either. Alright, let's scoop it up. Double Trumpeting Herd and a Abominable Treefolk, pretty darn good. My other option there was to like eat an elephant and then block a 2/2, but I think our route to victory that game was Fists of Flame and finding the other Fists of Flame. Opponent's deck is quite good. I think we're going to run it back. Let's hope to have some Eye-Kites in our opening hand this time instead, because those can add up real quick as far as damage is concerned. Well, I don't think my deck can really handle too many Trumpeting Herds in that quantity. Alrighty, game 2. Let's win the die roll. Success. And hopefully scour into some threats, because our hand is very slow. This hand will probably just fold again to a Trumpeting Herd, into a Trumpeting Herd. I'm sure there was a way I could have won the previous game. Maybe tech the other pile or something. Ooh, there we go. Gonna go the old top. Want both the Eye-Kite, which we'll play next turn, and the lovely Thundering Djinn. Opponent can go ahead and hit me for 2 here, no big deal. So I'm going to cycle the Windcaller Aven on my turn to draw an extra card. And I guess now I'm going to play the Watcher for tomorrow instead of anything else. Ooh, but I didn't draw another land there, which is a little bit concerning. So Watcher for tomorrow. Please don't reveal 4 lands. Oh, they have an exclude? Oh, they do. Okay. Well, I suppose better exclude on that than one of my 5 drops. Really want to hit a land next turn. Also not holding up a blue here, because I had to tap double blue last turn. Oh no! Do they have a Shinobi? Oh gosh. Miss Syndicate Naga, yikes. Alright. So, I think I'm just going to deal with that problem right now by killing the main one and then stringing the token. 2 for 1 myself, but I think it's a necessity here. Trumpeting Herd time. Oh, Tree Folk already? Crap. Alright, did find a land though. Alright, hopefully this Thundering Djinn can take out that Abominable Tree Folk next turn. I ain't blocking. No! Winter's Rest. And the oof again. Yikes. Alright, Pondering Mage. Yep, let's not shuffle. Play the land for the turn, bash for 3. Next turn I can either Mana War my own Thundering Djinn or bounce their Tree Folk, which I think I'm going to do. Is this another Winter's Rest? Holy crap. We are getting kind of wrecked here. I'm going to fall down to 3 life. So I guess I Pyro this. Mana War this. Attack for 1. Draw a land next turn and play Foff. Hope to hit... Well, I'm not quite sure because this is huge. Alright, so let's main phase the Foff. And that's not going to do it. Wow. Yeah, no way to deal with the Abominable Tree Folk is kind of gross. I mean, I guess it was because I had to use the String of Disappearances on the Miss Syndicate Naga, but... Man, no me gusta here. I mean, I have to take the Ikite pile just to chump. And then pass the turn. Like, I'm at 2 on board, and if they have any snow permanent or any removal spell or anything like that, we're just dead. Yikes! Another Winter's Rest? Oh, God. We got demolished. Abominable Tree Folk, too good. Alright, I think our deck's very good, though, so should be able to pull off 2 more wins. Alrighty, here we are for the second match with our pretty sweet red-blue draw 2 deck. We got demolished by Abominable Tree Folk, though. Gonna mulligan to 6. We'll keep this hand, of course. And Watcher for tomorrow is exactly the type of card we want to see on turn 2. Just the suspend. It is Knight of Old Benalia. Okay. So some sort of white aggro deck is the likely scenario here. I think I'm going to hold on to the Windcaller Raven. Don't really need to cycle it this turn since I don't need land and there's not a specific creature I'm looking for since we have Watcher on turn 2 anyways. The real question is, do I want to like scour this turn instead and hope to find like my Spinehorn Minotaur, but I think Watcher's good enough. Let's take the removal spell here. Bin 2 lands and a sliver. Okay. White, white, and then a Talisman of Curiosity. That's not something you see every day. What do you have, opponent? Ah, the Answered Prayers. Good card. I do enjoy a good Answered Prayers. Aha! That was an amazing draw. Super valuable here since our opponent doesn't have a way to block our Watcher this turn. So we get to Shinobi our Watcher, draw the Pyro, get a 1/1 token, and then we get to Watcher again the next turn for an extra card underneath the Watcher. Yikes. I would like to do that all day, every day, please. And then we have 2 Windcaller Avens to cycle to help push through the Moonblade Shinobi again and again. So this is going to be good. Oh, especially if the opponent doesn't have any creatures. They just play an Amorphous Axe for the turn and they're going to pass? Dude. That is not where you want to be. Alright. Bash him. Should have actually played Scour before using... Actually, no, this makes a lot of sense. Never mind, don't listen to me. Because now we get to Scry 2. And we'll draw the Fists of Flame. And barring like a Winds of Abandon, but they can't even kick it anyways, or overload it anyways, we're probably just going to win in 2 turns, if not next turn. Let's see, cycle, cycle, flying, flying. Into Fists of Flame. Is that lethal? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it is technically lethal if they don't have anything. I am going to go for it. Fists? Wait, how did I miscount this? Somehow I did a really poor job at math. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Well, when I recount it again, I get the right number, but that's pretty awkward. Anyways. Hello, my name is Kenji, and welcome to Puntsville. Now we're going to see them go land Winds of Abandon, punish me. I mean, I would get 5 lands, and I would draw the Spinehorn Minotaur, so it's not even like I would lose the game, but just kind of funny. Valiant Changeling, yeah, that doesn't do anything. So, GG. Pyro the Knight, and guess what? Changeling is a coward, so no blocks for you. Okay, well, math, skills, there weren't any there, but opponent didn't do anything for so long, we just kind of got to steamroll him, so let's go to game 2. Alrighty, game 2 here of round 2. We are up a game after a very uneventful game 1 from the opponent. And we have a double Ikite draw. No ways to draw additional cards right now, but turn 2 Ikite, turn 3 Ikite can push some really fast damage if we just draw a few ways to cycle or, you know, draw another card. Just like that. Alright, so that can technically add 6 damage on turn 4 if I have 2 Ikites out. Lancer Sliver from the OP, that's fine. Ooh, a Moonblade Shinobi too. Alright, maybe that's a new game plan. Attack for 1, they can't block. Ninjutsu in the Shinobi. And then next turn I go double Ikite. What do you got, OP? Is this just going to be the Hardcast Knight? It is. Alright, I like it. If they attack with the Lancer Sliver, then I'm going to go ahead and Pyro the Knight and then bash in with the Moonblade again. Seems like a fine play to go ahead and get some extra value. Hit him for 4, get a 1/1 token. Air Force One is live and well. What is this? Ah, Valiant Changeling again. Sure, so be it. Not a big deal. We have plenty of blockers should we need. What is the best draw? Like Mana War? Mana War, bounce your Changeling, hit in for 6, get another 1/1. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Fists of Flame. So I think what I do here is attack for 2 in the air, put him to 11, play the Ikite and pass. Now, if I'd attacked with all of the illusions, if I'd attacked with all of my flyers, I would have lethal in the air next turn, but that seems really risky when they're playing green-white and could have some pump for the Valiant Changeling. Look at that. These Changelings have first strike and double strike. I don't even know what that means. So with one card left in their hand, if they just attack with this, I don't have to block. Let's see, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if they have Elvish Fury, I'm only going to take... No, it's just too much safer to do this. I don't have lethal in the air next turn anyways. I should have. I probably should have attacked with a token. I don't know, I got a little bit scared. But we have a lot of draws that will win the game. That is not one of them, but it's good. Let's play the Pondering Mage out. Very real possibility I get punished for not playing a land first and then having open a bounce spell. We can go ahead and leave all of those on top. Let's just attack in for 6. We'll put them on the 2-turn clock, the safe 2-turn clock instead. Because now I have plenty of blockers for the double strikers. So Mage on one, Illusion on another, or just Mage on one. I mean, I don't know what they can have here. They could have, I suppose, a Wing Shards, but no, I can play around that by attacking with all 3 of these. Oh, they did have a Wing Shards. The reason I could play around is if they don't cast it there, I can Fist of Flame and then sacrifice the 3/2 Ikite and then the 1/1 flyer and still get in for 5. So even though they did have the Wing Shards, it didn't matter either way. They didn't do it at the right timing though. They should have waited until blocks I passed priority through. But we are now 1-1. Let's try to salvage a 2-1. Okay, here we are for the final round, round 3 of this Modern Horizons draft with our red-blue Sickness. And we have a really solid hand here. 2 2-drops, refill, and a Fists of Flame. Haven't gotten to Fists of Flame my Spinehorn Minotaur, but I guess when I only have one Spinehorn Minotaur, it makes sense. I mean, I guess I did do it in round 1, or yeah, round 1, but we were already just dead on board anyway, so it didn't matter. Hopefully I can live the dream this time. I one-shotted somebody from 14 life before. Spinehorn Minotaur. Got to 6 mana, I cast Rain of Revelation into Fists of Flame, and double struck them down from a crazy life total. How much damage is that actually? Rain plus draw step is 4, plus Fist is 5, 7. Yeah, it was exactly 14. Crazy. For some reason I thought it was more damage, but turns out when you have a double striking trampler with a lot of power, good things happen. Alright. Nice opponent there. Saying they love my content. Well, they can watch this content after it's up. Oh no! Turn 1 suspend crashing footfalls. Ay ay ay. So I guess I'm gonna go for the damage output here and hope that they don't play a Mother Bear turn 2. That's pretty annoying. This is one of the best cards. Another blade back, the draw from us. Okay. Let's attack for 2 and then play the blade back. And then we can cycle the Aven, perhaps end of turn. Depending on what they do here. I might be able to pressure them enough if they don't do anything this turn to where the crashing footfalls won't matter. Yeah, if they're just going to play a Spring Bloom Druid this turn, I think I'm going to cycle Windcaller Aven end of turn and just try to hit that 4th land on time. Igneous Elemental. Okay, that's actually not bad. So now I can Foff end of turn, hopefully put a land in the graveyard, and then Igneous Elemental after that. Crashing Footfalls is going to come off suspend the following turn. Let's see what they do here. Do they have a Ninja, perhaps, if they're making this attack? No, just getting in for 1. Pass. That's suspicious. Okay. Hoping they give me rain with some lands. Great. Oh yeah. I will take rain double land for sure. And even though now I don't have a card in the or a land in the graveyard, this is still good. Let's go to combat. They might Blizzard Strix me here. Yep. As expected. I don't think they're going to trade. Or at least I'd be very surprised if they did. But maybe they just want to survive as long as they can since they're having the crashing come off next turn anyways. And then we're going to get Ikite. So we can take a few hits from the Rhinos. As long as they don't kill my Ikite here with Savage Swipe. Or have a Winter's Rest, I guess, would be annoying too. Okay, Cycle Tusker is fine. Get a Snow Forest. Play the Forest. Ah, they did a Winter's Rest. Okay, so that kind of puts that plan to a halt. So, what's the game plan now? I guess we're just going to Igneous Elemental down their Spring Bloom Druid and pass. I could have attacked with Bladeback Sliver first and seen if they blocked with the Rhino, I guess. But I kind of want them to attack me with both creatures. I'm in a position where I think I want to race and then just blow them out with Fists of Flame to push through a ton of extra damage out of nowhere. Chiller Pillar, sure. Birthing Boughs. Alright, that card is probably going to be a little bit too slow. Oh wow, they're playing super defensively. That's good for us. That actually gives me a chance to kind of play it slow as well, if I want. I'm going to attack with Igneous here and see if they double block. If they double block, I can kill both creatures with Fists of Flame. No, just a single block. Alright, the trade is fine. And now we go Watcher. That's a lot of good cards. Let's take the Thundering Djinn. Land, pass. Didn't actually expect them to block, in all honesty. But I guess it makes sense. Get the value out of the 2 4/4s while you can. Alright, level up the Chili. That's fine. Are we going to hit me for 9 or just 5? Just 5 is good. Actually, I think we can play a little bit of a longer game. Let's go for Rain here and look for String. Oh, yeah. Easy game. Actually, now that I think of it, let's take the hit, and even better yet, let's go like this. We can string our own Ikite, copy it, bounce the Rhino. Attack for 4. Play the land and replay our Ikite. That seems like a pretty good turn. If you want to race, I will race, friend. I will race you real good. Saddled Rhymestag, okay. Prismatic Vista, sure. Soul Herder, So they're going to be at 9 life here, because I think they're almost certainly going to pop the Prismatic Vista to use Birthing Boughs. They don't want to flicker their Chillipillar, otherwise it loses the Monstrous. Too many lands, though. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's scour. Those are both amazing hits, so let's go top, top. Oh my gosh, I'm almost capable of kicking my Urza's Rage for lethal. That's crazy. That's an absolute insanity. I've never seen a kicked Urza's Rage yet. Mana War, bounce the Chillipilly. And we're just going to win in 2 turns, no problem. Next turn, Urza's Rage plus Fists of Flame should almost certainly just be lethal. I really like the blue-red draw 2 deck. Oh, Glacial! How many cards are they going to draw here? Oh, they hit an Abominable! And a Rhyme Tender and a Frostwalla. Darn it! Okay. Well, fortunately... Oh, wait, no! They get to Soul Herd their Abominable and tap 2 creatures down. Ah, crap. Well, shoot. I guess I'm going to lose this game still somehow? Oh my gosh. Right, it's 11 mana to kick the Urza's Rage. Is that right? It's 11 mana? That sound is so disgusting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, oh, it's 12! 9 and 3. I mean, I'm dead next turn, so let's draw off a Fiery Islet. Hope to hit something spicy. And my only out here is to attack with both creatures and hope they don't mass block. Attack with both creatures and hope to get them with enough trample from Fists of Flame and Urza's Rage. That's my only out. Kind of funny. Nice. All right. Is this enough? I don't think it's enough. I think we're a little bit short. Oh no, wait. This is exactly enough. What am I talking about? Of course, because I draw a card off the fist. So I'm going to trample over for 3. Woo! And finish him off with the Urza's Rage. Holy moly, we did it. Gosh, Abominable Tree Folk is so good. And I don't really have a way to combat it. Alright, I think I'm going to cut the Igneous Elemental and just bring in another Fists of Flame, try to Mise. In fact, I kind of want to cut the Pondering Mage too and run it like a Phantasmal form. Alright, we are going all in on the quick, cheap beats. Let's get them. Okay, game 2 of the third and final round. Hand is pretty good. Do you have Crashing Footfalls again? Oh, thank God. Whew. Ooh, and we even drew our Spinehorn Minotaur. And remember, I added that extra Fists of Flame, so we might be able to just get him out of nowhere. That is a card I probably want to kill. Yeah, I think pyroing the Rhyme Tender is just correct here. I could have bounced it, but we want to save that for later. Rhyme Tender just lets them ramp up to 4 mana this turn, where there are a lot of good cards on 4. Alright, well, I suppose another one is acceptable, but game plan is now to draw some Fists of Flame and start double striking them from nowhere. No! Why? Why the Tree Folk? So good. Okay, let's Ikite, pass. End of turn, I'm going to string the Abominable Tree Folk after taking a decent-sized hit here. Ooh, they have Merit Lage's Slumber too, and already 7 snow permanents. So if they attack with their Rhyme Tender, I can bounce the Abominable Tree Folk before hitting them. Wow, 9 snow permanents now. Alright, so we can bounce the Tree Folk. And not take a hit for 9. I don't need to save the string for the Merit Lage. We have better things to do. Oh yeah, it is time. How much can I hit him for? A lot, I think, is the answer. Let's see, so Phantasmal Form. This would be a 5. This would be a 3. So 5 plus 3 plus 3 is 11. This I will have drawn 3 cards, so another 3. Let's see, so 8, 6, 8. No, wait. 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, so 6, 12 plus 5, 17. I can hit him for 17 next turn? Or this turn? So I think I'm going to actually just let him block here instead. They're going to block with Frostwalder, they're going to untap their land, they're going to pump it to a 4/4. Oh, they didn't even block. Well, I guess I'm just going to make the play anyways. Now the hope is that they don't have a sudden disappearance. Oh, we drew another Fists of Flame to kill him next turn. Yes, we're doing it. We're living the Spinehorn dream. Now, admittedly, they do just replay their Abominable and tap like my Spinehorn or whatever, but this is nice. Actually, they're going to tap my Flyer, aren't they? They're going to tap my Flyer because they have a 9/9 to block my Spinehorn. I might actually be able to kill them next turn still. Let's see. Rain of Revelation into a land plus Fists of Flame. That's going to be 3, 4, 5. So it's going to become that 7 power double striking Trampler. So I just need to hit a land here. Perfect. Also, I get to Urza's Rage them. Because they have to block here with, what, at least their Tree Folk to soak up 10 damage. And then they're just dead. This is 7 power double strike over a 10 power creature. And oh my god, we did it. We lived the Spinehorn dream. This is exactly what I was talking about when I drafted, you know. I wish I had some more Spinehorn Minotaurs, because with all these Fists of Flames, you can just one-shot the opponent out of nowhere. I do feel kind of bad, as my opponent was so close to activating Merit Lage. They were at the requisite 10, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed that deck a lot. We did get wrecked by Abominable Treefolk in round 1, but we got our revenge in the final round. Sweet little 2-1 here with a red-blue draw 2 deck. I never did go off with Thundering Djinn, but hey, fun deck. And yeah, this Modern Horizons format still keeps on giving me treasures. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you all next time.